Hey guys, hi. Shall we resume the session now? So similarly, you have links to your site. Now, links are of two types. One, external links, and you have your internal links. So internal links are nothing but, say for example, you have a home page of abc.com, then you have multiple landing pages, right? You have your product pages, you have your service pages and all. So if these pages are linking back to your home page, then say for example, now to my home page, if I've gotta find it out, so I have all these pages which are linking to it. So one of my blogs is linking to my home page, which is my internal website. One of there are these blogs out here. Then I have my about us, which is linking back to my home page. There is this book, which is an event, which is linking back to my home page. So this way I have total 34 links which are linking to my website homepage internally. Now, similarly, you have external links. In order to rank over the top, you need to get external links back to your website. And you need to get these external links from authoritative domains. Now, before we take this forward, let us understand what exactly is link building. So let us get back to the presentation out here. So indexing part, this is something that we haven't covered, right? So let us quickly finish this up. So here, when you go to Google Index, which is the third module, then hit on this part. This will help you understand how many pages which have been indexed in your website. So on Feb 28, I'm sorry, on this is what, March, 6th of March, there are 11 pages which have been indexed. So similarly, till June 12th, there are 12 pages which have been indexed. Yeah, so Rikin says, can you explain what is indexing, why is it done, and how? Sure, Rikin, will do that. Okay, now this is how it works. So these Google robots, as we have discussed in our earlier session, when they visit your website, they come, they crawl your website, they eat the content, and it will take it back to its database and then store it, and then they will index it. So say for an example, the robots are crawling 10 pages of your website. They might index 2 or 3 pages, then after again crawling them again and again. So based on the search query, they keep indexing your website pages. So crawling, if you go to Google Webmaster, this is where you get the crawl stats. No, indexing is nothing but where when they are showcasing your website links on Google search. That's nothing but indexing. So it is ready to be showcased on Google search engine. That's indexing. So yeah, so once Google robots, they come to your website, they crawl the information, they crawl each and every element of the website, they eat all the HTML out there, and then it will take the data to its data center, store it out there, and based on the search query, based on various parameters, they will index your website on Google search engines. All right, that's how it works. Now, how do you ensure that your website is getting indexed? So you'll have to place this webmaster code in your website. So you'll have to set up your Google Webmaster account. Hey, Rikin, yes, indexing is done by Google, but what you'll have to do is, if there is a new page that you introduce in your website, you say, for example, you have 6 different pages in your website, all these pages are indexed, you have a new page in your website, then you could invite Google to come and index that page. All right, that would be covered in Google Webmasters. So when you go here, so here you go to fetch as Google, you go to crawl, you go to fetch as Google. Here you type in the new page. Say for example, it is madeservices.com. Then I'll type it out here, and then I'll say fetch and render. So it is like inviting Google to come to your website to visit this page, crawl it, and then index it. So this is how you would place a request. Hey Shashank, indexing is not part of coding. And frequency of crawling, Jagdeep, it depends. It depends on the website. If it is a new site, the frequency would totally differ. It could be 1 hour, every 1 hour it might come an index, but generally it would be around 3 to 4 days. Generally, Google robots will come, they will crawl, and then they will index the page. It totally depends. It depends on Google. Shashank, I didn't get it. Could you be vocal? Let me unmute you. Shashank, could you be more specific regarding your query? No, I can't hear you, Shashank. You might want to check your mic settings out there. Or you might want to publish your query out here in detail, please. So are you asking if it is necessary for Google to index a page, or why is it necessary or something? Yeah, so unless and until your page is indexed, you would not be ranked, right? So everybody would want qualified traffic to the website. So in order to get that, you need to get the visibility of your website high across Google. And that's when user could look into it. Now, you are not developing any website here, right? You are just taking a piece of code, the webmaster code, and you are putting into the header section of the home page, and that's it. Then you will log into the web, you will verify the account. You will come to this webmaster application. You'll submit your website, verify it, and then automatically the indexing will start. Once you create the code, generate the code, publish it into your website, and you verify your account, then it is like sending an invitation to Google and asking them to come to your website and then index your pages. And Jagdeep, you wanted to understand this fetch as Google, right? So say for an example, Jagdeep, once I set up my website, once I set up my Google Webmaster account, I'll place this piece of code in my website, and all the pages of my website would be indexed. Okay, let's suppose that. Now I have a new page to be introduced in my website, and I have published the page now, and I don't want to lose the mileage out of it. So I want to send an invitation to Google and ask them to come crawl this website and then try to index it at the earliest. So this is where you come. You'll get to come to fetch as Google. You'll publish the website out here, the landing page out here, and then you'll do fetch and render. And that should take care of it. So this page, it is like sending invitation to Google, asking them to come visit the new product or a service that you have introduced, crawl it, and then index it as soon as possible, so that you could get ranked on the top at the. Yeah, it is for the new pages added. Or also in your website, if you see that there is a page which is not indexed as of now, you're not ranking in Google search, you might also want to add that page out here. Hey Shashank, could you be more specific? How does adding page takes you to top of search result? So could you be more specific? So you're talking about if I see, unless and until Google robots will come and crawl your website, index them, that's the first step, right? After that, based on various parameters, Google will decide whether they should rank your page or not. No, it has nothing to do with the top ranking, but everybody's objective would be to rank over the top. For that, the first thing to do is ensure that your page is indexed in Google. That's clear, Shashank? Just wanted to reconfirm again. Thanks. And Shashank, I just wanted to understand, you are by any chance from the previous batch of mine? You did not answer this question earlier. Okay, thanks, man. So did you get a chance to figure out how to place the codes in the website, the WordPress website? Okay. All right. No problem. Don't worry. So you give me a call once we are done with the session. I'll help you with that. Sounds good? All right. So guys, all that you'll have to do is generate a piece of code from Google Webmasters. Take that piece of code, go to your WordPress account, and then publish it under the header section. We have covered that in our last session. And Shashank, you might want to check the video recording of our last session. So there we have walked through the WordPress admin, and then we have understood where exactly to place the codes and all. So that should help you. Okay, so once the piece of code is placed, you will have to verify the account. Then it will go, and then Google robots will come down. They'll start crawling the website and then index your page. Sitemap just will go through. So apart from that, there are some quick indexing techniques. So there is this tool called as pillar.com. So you could also go there and then place a request. All right, so here you will give the keyword category. You'll give the website URL, All right, and then you'll give the captcha, and then you'll ping. So once you ping it, then Google robots will come. It will index your website. So this is another third-party application for that matter. So now coming down to PageRank. So PageRank is one of the metrics which is given by Google. Okay, it varies from 0 to 10. So 10 being higher and 1 being poor. So 0 is not considerable. So what is a PageRank? So PageRank is an algorithm used by Google Search to rank websites in their search results. So PageRank works by counting the number of quality of links to a page to determine a rough estimate of how important the website is. All right, so guys, here you might want to consider it is the quality of links, but not the quantity of links. All right. And the underlying assumption is that more important websites are likely to receive more links from other websites. Let me make it simple for you. So PageRank, how do you influence this? So you'll have to get more links and better quality links. Now, what is quality? That we'll check. So let me give you a small example on how to calculate this PageRank. Okay, so you have now A is linking back to B, okay, and B is linking back to C, for example. Let us probably take the same diagram out here. Now you see this chart out here, right? Now let us calculate the page rank for B out here, okay? Now page rank of B would be equal to, sum of the total links which B is getting, okay? So B is getting a link from D, so it would be page rank of D plus it would be all these links out here. So all the links which are pointing back to B, you'll have to count all of them. If B, D, so A, B, C is pointing back to B, it would be page rank of D plus average page rank of C and A. If all the three external links are pointing back to B, then this is how the formula goes. At the same time, there is one link which is going back to another website. So it would be again minus page rank of the fourth website here, average page rank of the fourth website. So this is how it is calculated in general, but there is a big time formula out here. So Rikin says, are we talking about single site and internal pages? No, we are talking about a page rank of a page when we are looking at external links to the website. So here, let us say we are calculating the page rank of the page www.abc.com. So now there might be links which are pointing back to abc.com from the internal pages as well, right? So we are not considering them. /xyz.html for an example. So we are not considering them. We are considering all the links backs which are pointing back to abc.com from external sites, which is xyz.com. It could be uvw.com. It could be anything. Only external links. Okay, Rikin, let me just unmute you. One moment. Rikin, could you be more specific? So you're asking if you are running an ad agency, you don't need link backs? Okay. All right. So, okay. So my question is right? I understood it right. So see, even if you are running an ad agency, there are many ad agencies out there. But if you want to rank over the top, you need to get link back from authoritative domain. How do you do that? By proving that you're a thought leader. So you might want to go interact with other people, identify some like-minded people in the industry, go see what exactly they are writing in their blogs, and then try to negotiate terms with them, and then fetch a link back from them. At the same time, you might want to publish an article in top article directories like design articles or so. So that's how even a ad agency would need a link back. I don't see a reason why not. So did I address your query? All right. Yeah. So Shashank, what is your query? You had some doubt. Hey Shashank, I'm not sure. Probably I'm not able to communicate it clearly, or you're not getting the point. So PageRank, the definition, it was already defined out here. All right. So we have already gone through it. It is some algorithm which is given by Google search. It varies from 0 to 10. So 10 being higher and 1 being poor, or 0 being poor. One is good. And now coming down to the links, this is about getting a link back from external websites. So you might want to hold your horses down, slow your horses down till we understand what exactly is link building and how do we get these link backs. If you're trying to pull my leg, or if you think that I'm not able to communicate properly, you might want to go ahead and then raise a complaint at EduPress team. That sounds good. So every page would be given a page rank out here. Now let us check. So if you're using Windows operating system and you have Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome, you might want to download a few plugins out there. So just if you have Firefox, you could just access it. Go to Firefox and download a plugin which goes after Google PageRank. Let me see if I've got Chrome here. There we go. So I'm trying to install this Google PageRank plugin for Chrome. So guys, someone using Firefox out there? Okay, anybody else using Firefox apart from Ricken? Okay, so similarly, if you're using Firefox, then download this plugin. So now, if I go to a website, say Vodafone, so this is PageRank. Actually, the PageRank of Vodafone is around 7 to 8. I don't know if it is functioning properly on Chrome. So anybody of you using Firefox? Srilata, Jagdeep, Shashank? Let us use some third-party applications in that case. So we have third-party applications through which you could check the page rank. So I'll go here. I will say, for example, I would want to check the page rank of Facebook. So I publish the caption and verify now. So it is 9 out of 10. So the page rank of Facebook is high. So similarly, let us check the page rank for Vodafone. So page rank for Vodafone homepage is 6. So similarly, each and every landing page would be given a page rank. Let us pick one of the landing pages of Vodafone and then check the page rank. We'll go with Vodafone prepaid recharge. So we'll take this page. Alright, so we're on Vodafone business section. Let us check the page rank of this page. for this page, the page rank is 0. So it is Google is not considering giving any weightage to this page. So how do you increase page rank? By getting qualified links from authoritative websites. Okay. Just for the sake of getting a link back, you're not supposed to just go negotiate terms with some people and then try to get them handy. There are some third-party applications or some tools which will generate some thousands of links overnight. So which is not entertained at this point of time, and these are considered as black hat techniques. So let us go back to PageRank. So PageRank is nothing but it is an algorithm through which Google will give certain weightage to each and every page of a website. Okay, it is used by Google Search to rank websites in their search results. So PageRank works by counting the number of quality of links to a page to determine a rough estimate of how important the website is. The underlying assumption is that more important websites are likely to receive more links from other websites. So if a website like Vodafone or Facebook is recommending me to publish their link in my website, why not I would do that? So I would definitely love to associate with them, so everybody would do that. So it is very easy for a brand to get a link back real quick. Then now how to increase the page rank now? So what exactly is involved? So this particular stream is called as link building. So what are link backs and what is link building is something you're going to learn out of this schedule now. So under link building, there are various types of link building. You have directory submissions, wherein you would rely on directories like Just Dial if you're in Hyderabad, and Suleka is one of the directories. So there are many online directories apart from these famous directories which you could rely on. And article marketing, so here you will rely on article directories. So there are top directories like hub pages, or there are design articles wherein you might want to rely on. Similarly, you have press releases that you could take care of. You have social bookmarking sites wherein you could rely on. There are industry specific forums. So for an example, if you're running a health industry, and there are many health forums out there wherein you might want to go participate out there as a thought leader and then try to grab attention from those people through a link back to your page. So there are local business directories which you might want to target. So Just Dial would fall under this niche. So local business directories. So similarly, you have other local directories. So Yellow Pages is another directory which you might want to rely on. So Google Maps is another way of getting a link back by creating your account out there. Then a link farms is one of the techniques of getting backlinks, but this is ruled out as of now. And paid reviews, you might want to pay people to write a fake review for you and to give you a link back. And blogger outreach programs, you might want to understand the like-minded people in your industry who write blogs, go approach them, approach the webmaster, negotiate terms with them, and then negotiate them to ensure that they write something about your brand or your product or your service. And link chains is another scheme which is ruled out right now. So let us try to take a deep dive into it. So directory submission, submitting your site across different web directories, can be automated using software, but it is not recommended, guys. So temporary benefits is something that theory says. Otherwise, stay away if you are scared of penalties. So if you want to understand the top directories, you get a substantial list out there. So for example, I want to understand the top directories in India. If my business is in India, 25 online business directories. India, I need it for link building. So this is how I search, and we could get this directories. See, these are all directories. So this is one of the directories where PageRank checks. Marketing internet directory which has PageRank 6. Okay, so that one of the top directories that you might want to bang on is Demos. Okay, so similar to Demos, you have many directories out there that you might want to fetch, but Demos is one of the top directories. Now let us try to navigate across this directory and then see how to place our links in this particular website. All right, so here we go. Say for an example, if my business is into health, I'll go to health, and the health, say so these are some other websites which are getting a link back if you look at it. So say, so asthmacure.com is a website which has created their position in DMOS. So they have submitted their link out here under health, under the section health. So similarly, you might want to identify your category and subcategory into across this directory and try to create a presence out there. So this would be one of your assignments for this week, to build 50 links, which we'll talk about. So DMOS, so this is one of the old interface. This is how it used to look. So here you select the appropriate category or subcategory, say arts or business or health or game or regional or science or recreation. Then select appropriate subcategory and submit your website details out there. See this. So under games, board games, so you have other subcategories again out here, subcategories. So Mankala games or territory games or race games or unequal forces, something like that. So this is where you go, and if you feel that this is relevant, you publish your details out there. So what type of link is it? You'll give the title for your link, you'll give a small description. Out here, site description, you'll give your email address and you'll verify the account, and that should take care of it. You should be able to create your link. So the assignment would be to create 50 directory submissions, and you might want to. Chakdeep says, what happens when we submit our site listing to this directory? So as we have already covered earlier, Jagdeep, that it is about getting link backs from external website, right? Now say if your website name is abc.com and if it is placed out here in this directory, so it is like dmos/.org/regional/asia/India and/health. From this particular page, you are getting a link back. So this would be your link back number one. If your website is abc.com, so this is your first directory which is giving you a link back. Okay. Similarly, you will have to create multiple links to your website from various directories. So the more number of links that you get from qualified directories which are authoritative in nature, there is a fair chance wherein your page rank will increase. Did I address your query, Jadip? So guys, I would request not to do leverage on some applications and then do it, but instead try to manually do it. If not 50, you could do 5, that's okay. But identify 5 directories, go sign in, log in, create your project presence out there. So how do you fetch them? You'll have to just go to Google, just type in the top directories, then pick the directories from this particular list. So here's the list. You might want to pick the top 5 or 10. Okay, then log into each and every directory, create your presence, create your login, and then go identify the category, subcategory, and then publish your website. You have been allocated your projects, right? So Jagdeep, if you look at it, now here they say that the page rank of this directory is 6. Okay, and when you log into the directory, when you get into it, you'll have to ensure that it is a real-time directory. So here it says Rizelia.com, which has page rank 6. When I click on it, this looks like genuine. It has arts, humanities, it has various industry categories and subcategories. But instead, if I see some porn on, if I see some gaming website out here, then it is not authoritative. If your business is, if you're running an ad agency and then if you're getting a website from a gaming site, getting a link back from a gaming site, that would make no sense. But if it is getting a link back from a directory, that would definitely make sense. So how to ensure that it is authoritative? You'll have to check the page rank of the directory. So definitely, Google would definitely consider the directory listings. It will go check all the backlinks which you're getting, and it will give you certain weightage. So we are doing all these activities to impress Google or to thrill Google for that matter. All right. So similarly, you have article directories out there. So your content on other sites. So content should always contain links. So Eason articles happens to be one of the top article directories. Jagdeep, that's a very good question. So Jagdeep says, how many listings would be ideal for a website to get good page rank? So there is no number as such. Say for an example, if you're running an ad agency, few ad agencies, they get 10 to 15 qualified links. They rank over the top for certain keywords. Few agencies, they get some 20,000 or 10,000 plus links. Still, they do not rank for certain keywords. So it totally depends on where exactly you are relying on. If you're getting a link back from authoritative domain, and if you're managing to get the link back, and if you are the only one who's getting link back from that page which has got higher page rank, then sky's the limit. You'll rank real quick and you'll rank over the top. Say for an example, if I'm getting a link back from DMOS, okay, and I target I select my specific category and subcategory, and I notice that there are 10 different link backs out there, and I am the 11th guy who is trying to create my presence. Now, the page rank of that particular page is say 6 or 5. Now it is already diluted, and you are trying to get some mileage out of it. Instead of that, if you could try to identify or negotiate terms with some other websites which are into your domain, or probably if you are running an ad agency, you could talk to some bloggers who write amazing content on digital marketing or marketing for that matter. You might want to negotiate terms with them and then try to get a link back from them, from their website, saying that your agency is one of the best agencies who does digital marketing or who are into branding. So that would definitely count if the source page has got a decent PR, page rank. So again, once you submit the link out there, they're going to review it. So there is no set time out there. It depends. Sometimes it might happen in 2 or 3 days, and sometimes it might take 2 or 3 months as well. So you'll have to submit your link, and then you'll wait. You'll have to wait for the webmaster or the admin of the third-party website to approve it. All right. So similar to directories, you have article directories as well. So these are. So let us check the top article directories here. Now, say you have some content with you, and then you want to increase the readership, you might want to depend on these article directories. So here, if you check these design articles, it has got Google PageRank 6, and it has got Alexa ranking. So similar to Google PageRank, there is another platform named Alexa who would give ratings to websites as well. So let us go to design articles. So even here, there are article categories out here. Similarly, you'll go to your respective category, subcategory, you'll publish your article out there, and you'll get a link back. So once the admin will go through the content, and if it is following the guidelines of design articles, they will approve it. Else, they will revert back to you. So it is easy to sign up, and content generation needs to be constant effort. So you might have to come up with more and more content for the matter blogs, and then try to publish them out here. So this is how an article would look like. So you'll give your title, you'll give your category name, your summary, your body, keywords, resource box, and then who exactly is the author, and so that's about it. And then you'll submit the article. That way it would go under review. Now once the article is published, this is how it would look like. So similar to article directories, you have PR sites as well. So this list will get updated on a frequent basis. So you might have to try to take a deep dive and then collect a big time list of peer sites, article directories, and normal directories, and then ensure that your team will try to submit the links manually. But you are not supposed to overdo it. But if you have some wonderful content which is worth to be shared, then you might want to do that. So here you might want to fetch the peer sites out here. So you'll have to just Google across, and then you'll get the list. Right. So similarly, you have social bookmarking sites wherein you'll tag your website. So the top social bookmarking sites are Delicious. You have Dig, you have LinkedIn, you have Quora. So even here, you could create your presence and then ensure that you generate backlinks to your website. So this is one of the social bookmarking site. So you'll have to just go there, add your link, and then save the link. It should do. So forums is one of the strategies that you might want to leverage on, because there will be real-time interactions which would be happening out there. So you go to the forum, you check if there is any relevant communication which is happening, and then you might want to participate out there as a thought leader, and then you could get your link back. At the same time, you'll be able to build relationships in the community. And before even you go ahead and then try to interact with them, you'll have to ensure that you build your reputation and you don't look like a spammer. And these are local business directories. You have help, you have Google local business directory, Google local listings for that matter, which you could rely on. So help, this is how the interface would look like. I want to try it. And Google Maps, this is how it would look like. So once you go to Google Maps, it will ask if it is a shop and service area or a brand. If it is a brand, you select it. If it is a product or some particular music brand or something, you select it, then it will ask you to give your username, business name, your country, region, street address, the postal code, and then you'll have to hit on continue. So paid reviews, there are platforms out there who are ready to get you paid reviews and paid backlinks, but this is not entertained. This is now considered as black hat technique, because Google has a list of websites who sell links quite often. Blogger outreach program, as I've notified you, you might want to identify the blogger in your niche, in your industry. Then try to go ahead, comment on their blogs, and then build relationships. Then you might eventually want to get a free review, or even better, a guest post out of the blogger. And at the same time, you might want to have your own set of blogs which could be published in the blogger site, the third-party blogger site out here. So link chains, it is a trail of links which are all finally leading to your page. So it is artificial but naturally looking links, and it is architected by a team. But link chains and all, it is recommended not to go ahead with it. There are many platforms that could get you link chains. So anything which calls for money, when if there is some application who says, okay, I'll get you 1,000 links, you'll have to pay $10 or $15 or something, you don't have to go about it. Because when someone is submitting the link, it is about, say, for an example, if I like the content which you share, say if you are into a digital marketing agency or if you are into a health segment, I read a wonderful blog. Now I like that blog and I would want my friends to read it. So I should manually go and then do it. Now, how do Google know if I'm an authoritative guy or if I'm one of the candidates of your own team who is trying to promote this thing? So Google will have a trace of my IP address along with others, whoever is sharing this. And if the more submissions are done with the same IP address or similar IPs, then you'll get no mileage. So if you're doing link building, then ensure that It is done through multiple IP addresses, multiple systems or multiple connections. Guys, any queries so far? So these are all link change out here. Not to worry about it. So in order to monitor your links, you have Google Webmaster Tool, and you have Moz Tool, which is again a paid platform. All right, and you could also do that through Google search. And let us see how would that work. In Google Webmaster, you know where exactly to find the links, where exactly to find the external links to your website. So you go here. You go to search traffic, then you go to links to your site. So this is where you'll find the external links to your website. So for example, there are 95 links which are linking back to housecare.com. So what are the links? So the most linked content is my home page, which has got 55 links. In order to check what exactly are those backlinks, I'll have to click on it. These are the links. I get a link back from Pinterest, get a link back from Impel.com, get a link back from IndiQ, JustDial, JustDeal. So these are all my backlinks. All my all those links who are all those websites who are giving me a backlink. So similarly on Google search, you might want to see if the total number of links which have been indexed out there, which Google has already cached. So what you could do, there is a small widgets here that you might want to try. So when you say all in URL and then you give a keyword, or you all in anchor or all in URL. So when you say, for example, all in URL and then type in Vodafone, I want all those anchor text which has the keyword house care. So these are the links. So these are all the websites which has anchor text in it. So there are about 47 pages, 47 results, which has got house care as one of the anchor text. So let us go identify one of the websites and then check it out. Say I'll go to JustDial. Go here. So here is the page. Here we go. So house care, this is the website. So I'm getting a backlink from JustDial. All right. So this is how you could check the backlinks in Google search. Similarly, you could check all in anchor, all in URL. So to do a URL, this is how you'll do it. You'll replace anchor with URL, and then you'll give the real-time website name. So you have 15 results. So these are the websites which has got house care URL in it. Even Moz, this is one of the third-party applications, paid platform, which will give you the backlink details. So, but when you have Google Webmaster, that should do. I mean, that's a freeware, and that will give you the end-to-end insights. If you want to try different applications, then Moz is one of the platforms you might want to check it out. The advanced concepts, we have structured data, providing metadata to search engines, which we have checked in Google Webmasters, the data highlighter thing. So you have Google authorship. So Google authorship is no more there. I mean, like, it is vanished now. So you have semantic markup, wherein you will highlight breadcrumbs in a website. Then social is more relevant and local is here. Let's take a deep dive into it. So structured data, you have micro formats and schema. Structured data is something which will ensure that your website is rendered as a rich snippet in Google search. Say, for example, I say house care. I say professional cleaning service. Let me see if there is any structured data. So this, anyways, if you look at this, you have star ratings as well. You have contact number, okay, and you have the open time as well. This is done through rich. These are rich snippets which you could achieve through micro formats or structured data. Now let us try some other keywords. Okay, now look at this website. Now I'm typing in Pizza Express, or let me try buy pizza. Now you see all of this. Now they have, if you implement structured data, this is how the results would look like. Now once, if you compare the results which has got a star rating, which has got some votes out here, all right, and compared to the other results out here, even though if they are listed somewhere in the fourth or fifth positions, you don't mind going ahead and then click on it. So if you implement the structured data, there is a chance wherein the click-through rates would increase. So structured data, making sure the search engine can see more than just the content. So specially treated and looks different too. For example, venues, events, or reviews in movies. If these are some of the structured data at work. So it could be implemented via markup, or it can be implemented using the webmaster tool. So we have tried it with webmaster tool through data highlighter. So this is where you implement structured data. You give information to Google that apart from the content, this is what it is. This is my contact number. This is my title. This is my URL, or these are my business. I mean timings. I mean like the open time, and at the same time, these are my reviews. These are some of the testimonials given by my client. That's how we'll highlight it. So data highlighter, we have covered this. So you'll highlight various elements of the website. So here he's trying to highlight the posted on the date published. All right. So once you do it, this is where it is. All right. So this is where you could see it. You have introduced a new element in the website, and then you wanted to update your data items here. You could do that. You could edit it. So Google Plus. So right now, Google has attempted towards the social. So Google Wave Orkut has been launched, but then now it is wrapped up, and Google Plus has been launched, but even that did not turn out to be fruitful. So it is in-depth integration. That's what you could say, and it is all about your profile on Google. And since Google is the main platform to carry out pull strategies, so it is always recommended to create your Google Plus profile to get some mileage out of it. So social is more relevant. So Google Plus friends count is something that definitely count on. So what I like might be more relevant to my friends as well, the concept. So local SEO, the search engine behaves differently in different geographies. Right now, say for an example, if I'm typing in a keyword, say pizza shop, all right, or I'll just type in pizza for that matter. If you see all these listings, these are called as local listings. Now, how do I get it? Now, I reside in Hyderabad, right, and I reside nearby Secunderabad. Now, if you look at all the results out here, it will be very close to my location. So Safalguda, all these locations which are held out here are close to me. So based on the search, based on the visitors or the user's IP address, these results are rendered. Now, if you're typing the same keyword in Bangalore or from some other place or some other location in Hyderabad, I'll get a different result here. So these are called as Google local listings. So businesses are rewarded for sticking to one particular geography. Example, Google Maps, review sites, location to feature in Google. So that's about it, guys. So let us cover the other topics in Webmaster. So in order to create your presence in Google local listings, you'll have to go to Google Maps and create your presence out there. So let me just sign it up and then show you how it works. So now that I already have my address, so this is how it comes, or else you have already seen the screen. So these would be the elements or tab that you might have to fill if you're doing it with your email ID, a new email ID, or you're trying to create a new account. So try this out. Try to create a listing, a fake listing, and then see how it works. Experience it. At the same time, you'll be building 50 backlinks. If not 50, you could try with 10 as well. That should do. Let's go back to Webmasters. So search traffic, we have checked this. We know links to the website. We know internal links. Internal links are nothing but the links which are pointing you internally. So my home page has got 34 links which are pointing to it. So these are my baby links which are pointing back to the parent link. So manual actions, if Google takes some manual if spam actions on your website, they would be recorded out here. So international targeting, so apart from your language, if you have some other language in your website, then this is where you leverage on it. Mobile usability, if there are any issues and which could be foreseen in your in the mobile experience, then those issues would be displayed out here. Google Index, it will help you understand like the various dates where Google has indexed how many pages. So here on 3/6, it has indexed 11 pages. Then again on 3/13, so after 7 days, it has come again, indexed 11 pages. Then after 7 days again, it has come down, it has indexed 12 pages this time, 12 again. So if you look at the average frequency, it would vary to 3 to 7 days. It depends on the website. So content keywords, this will help you understand what exactly is a keyword which has got significance. So here in my website, House Care, so the main brand name has got more significance, but it should be cleaning or professional cleaning for that matter. So you'll get this heat map out here. You want to see more keywords, you could hit here and then download this table. Blocked resources, if you have blocked any resources, say we have an online chat out here and we wanted to block it, so this has been blocked. And I wanted to remove any URLs from search results. This is where I'll go. So for an example, I don't want to see house care professional services page. So when I click this, there are two pages out here, right? I might want to remove this particular page, which is professional home cleaning services.html from Google Index. If I've got to do that, this is where I go. And on the crawl errors, when Google visits your website, if there are some errors, that's something that you see out here. And this reset.html, and I don't know what this page is about. Let me check it out. So there is a different page which is named as housecare.com/m. So these pages earlier Google has found it, but now the response code is 404. 404 indicates Google could not find this page. So earlier it has found it, but now it is not finding this page. So you might want to go and then fix it. See why this page is not loading, why Google is not able to crawl this page. You might want to see if the page really exists out there. So it says the page do not exist. So what you might want to do, you might want to do a permanent redirection and then notify this to Google saying that, buddy, you know what, there was this page earlier, but right now we don't have it anymore. So we are permanently redirecting all those users who have bookmarked this page to home page. So even you might want to consider that. So that's how you'll apply a 301 redirection. Now how to apply a 301 redirection or a 302 redirection, I'll share a link with you guys. Crawl stats. So this is where you could see. So on a higher note, there were about 122 pages which have been crawled. On an average, 44 pages have been crawled activity in the last 90 days. So kilobytes per day, on a higher note, it is like 1726 kilobytes, and as low as 55 kilobytes is something which has been crawled in HouseCare website which we're looking at right now. And which has Googlebot, you know what exactly it is. If you are introducing a new page in your website, you might want to go here, publish that page here, hit on fetch and render, so that the robots would come, they'll fetch this page and they will render. Render is nothing but index it. So you're placing a request from this particular module. So this is, as you know that when Google robots, they come to your website, the first thing that they go is robots.txt. So that will help them understand, or that's where they will go and then seek permission whether to crawl your website or not. And if it want them to crawl all pages. Or if there are some restrictions, say you have some sensitive data which you would not want Google to crawl, then you could restrict it from here. So those commands you might want to say disallow. I'll share those commands with you. So here you'll find various commands and significance of it. What happens when you use which command? Everything will be showcased here. So you wanted to hide or disallow a specific folder. This is the command that you might want to use. So user agent star disallow this particular folder. So everything which is there in this folder, please don't crawl it. I've shared this link with you. You might want to check it out, guys. Then comes your sitemap. You might want to add your sitemap here, or you might want to edit it. This is where you go. If there are any warnings or if there are errors, this is where you see them. So here it says that there is an error on this particular page. Now, what I'm supposed to do, I might have to edit this sitemap and then resubmit it, and then let Google and notify Google saying that my sitemap is updated. I don't have this link anymore. So if Googlebot is experiencing any problem with the coverage of your site, this is where you get a message or an alert. And if there are any security issues, this is where you could detect them. It will say your website, there is a malware over here, or here you might want to check it out. So this is where security issues would be rendered. If you have any, if your website is hacked, or if there is some cross-site malware, you might want to read through how it works. That's about it. Then you have other Google resources out here. You have some testing tools, structured data testing tool. You have markup helper, and Google My Business, wherein Google Maps listing your local business out here. Merchant Center is something which is used to generate products. I mean, like publish your products out there in Google listing. So if you have your Merchant Center account up and running, if someone is typing in the key, someone is typing a product, say iPhone fires. So this is how the results would be rendered. If you optimize it properly, you see your result somewhere out here. So that's about Google Webmaster, guys. So you have any queries? We we have completed the session kind of early. So just in case you have any queries, please let us know. All right. Thank you. So guys, let us launch a quick poll and we'll wrap up the session. All right, so we're all good. Thanks a lot for your precious time, guys. Appreciate it. And please do get back to me just in case you have any queries. So have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Sunday. Goodbye.